This is News 12 Varsity's Game Time. This afternoon from the Pine Belt Arena in Toms River, New Jersey, it's the 2017 Tournament of Champions semifinals. As the Franklin Township Warriors, ranked number 15 in the News 12 Varsity poll, take on the Argonauts of Rutgers Prep, the number 1 ranked team in the News 12 Varsity poll. Hello again, everyone. I'm Lou Brockno. Welcome to the Pine Belt Arena. Tremendous semifinal matchup here in the TOC. Two familiar opponents, both from Somerset County. The third meeting of the year between Franklin Township and Rutgers Prep. Franklin comes in 23-7 on the year. As we mentioned, they're the 15th ranked team in our tri-state poll, the number 4 seed here in this Tournament of Champions. And Rutgers Prep 30-1 on the year. The Argonauts, not only the number 1 team in our tri-state poll, of course, the number 1 team here in the TOC. Rutgers Prep only lost this season, you guessed it, to Franklin Township back in early December. The Warriors knocking off the Argonauts to give them their only loss of the season. Franklin Township features one of the top offensive threats in the state of New Jersey. Sophomore Diamond Miller, an electrifying offensive player, averaging over 18 points a game and 6.6 rebounds per contest as well. Rutgers Prep, an extremely balanced club, and they have received outstanding contributions from many players this year, but one of the steadiest has been Madison Stanley. Madison Stanley, the 6'2 senior, averaging just a shade over 12 points a game and 7.5 rebounds. And they'll need a big contest from her tonight for the Argonauts to advance to the championship game. Should be another outstanding semifinal. As we said, these are two very familiar opponents. The third meeting of the season between the Warriors and the Argonauts. Franklin Township taking on Rutgers Prep in the TOC semifinals. The winner goes to the state championship game in Trenton tomorrow night. Opening tip-off just moments away here on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. So this should be a tremendous matchup. Manasquan defeated Red Bank Catholic in the other semifinal, so the Warriors are in. They will play for the state title tomorrow night in Trenton. Franklin Township features one of the most exciting young players in the state of New Jersey, sophomore Diamond Miller, who averages over 18 points a game and 6.6 rebounds. Rutgers Prep, with tremendous balance, led by Leilani Correa, 12.7 points per game. Maris-bound Gabby Redden at 13.4. And that shot put up by Correa, who scores and gives Rutgers Prep a great start. Argonauts lead it by the score of 2-0. Franklin Township in their road blue uniforms, the lower seed with their gold numerals and letters, and traveling the call inside on the Warriors. That was Monique Davis Campbell, the senior, averaging over 10 points a game and 7.3 rebounds for the Warriors this year. Rutgers Prep basketball. As we said, the Argonauts have won 29 in a row since that loss to Franklin Township. Here is Olivia Dabney. Great bounce pass underneath, put up by Madison Stanley, the shot, but it does not fall. And up ahead, Diamond Miller trying to deliver an outlet pass a little bit too far. It'll be Rutgers Prep basketball. Talked about Redden and Correa. Madison Stanley, the 6'2 senior for Rutgers Prep, just a shade under 12 points a game, 11.9 and 7.5 rebounds this year for the Argonauts. Rutgers Prep basketball, and they bring it across. This is Correa who flips it. Now Stanley, top of the key, angles to the left. Tough defense here by Franklin. Inside, Gabby Redden with a turnaround. She is tough. Maris-bound Gabby Redden, 13.4 points per game and 7 rebounds. She's tough to stop down low. Here's Diamond Miller, who flips it up top. This is Camille Gray, who drives in for the Warriors, can't connect. And Redden takes the ball here for the Argonauts and hands to Olivia Dabney. Dabney's had a terrific year as the point guard for Rutgers Prep, the 5'11 senior. took over as the point guard when Jasini Knight, their outstanding junior point guard, went down with an ACL injury against Manasquan earlier this year. So one of the keys to the success for Rutgers Prep this season certainly has been the play of Olivia Dabney, who has come in and done a sensational job filling in at that point guard position, averaging 8.5 points a game. Here's Stanley, fakes the three, dribbles in, knifes through the defense, can't score, tries to get her own rebound, cannot, and it's pulled down by Franklin. Up ahead come the Warriors. Jump shot outside, doesn't go by Diamond Miller, and the rebound put up and in by Kirsten McLeod, the junior. So she gets the first bucket of the game for Franklin. And they trail 4-2. 5:45 remaining here in the first quarter. Second of 4 games here today. If you're watching live on News 12 Varsity, the boys semifinals tonight as well. That jump shot off the mark. Leilani Correa took that shot. And it will be Franklin ball, a chance for the Warriors to tie it up. 4-2, Rutgers Prep by a bucket. 5.5 remaining here in the first quarter. Camille Gray looks to bring it across. And Correa, tough pressure, gives to Miller. Diamond Miller flips inside. Great give and go by Franklin Township as Diamond Miller scores. And she'll go to the line, a chance for a 3-point play. Diamond Miller, the outstanding sophomore, 18.2 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, and 18 points against Rutgers Prep in the first meeting this season. Coming off a 30.17 rebound performance against Pascack Valley. Tied at 4. Free throw was no good, and then underneath trying to score, Olivia Dabney. That'll be a jump ball, which will give it to Franklin on the alternating possession. And kicked out of bounds by Camille Gray. This Franklin team has a lot of balance. We talked about Miller at 18.2 points, but Camille Gray averages 9.5. Kiona Schneck, 10.1. Kennedy Schneck, 7.6. Monique Davis Campbell, 10.2. So they spread it around. Redden flips outside Dabney. Here is Stanley. Madison Stanley's pass is intercepted by Gray. Laid up and in by Camille Gray. And Franklin takes the lead. The Warriors lead at 6-4. His Franklin Township team, tremendous quickness. Had a disappointing loss at the Somerset County tournament. They lost in the quarterfinals. Camille Gray steals and scores. And Mary Klinger calls a timeout for Rutgers Prep. 4:16 remaining in the first quarter. Franklin off to a good start. The Warriors lead it 8-4. Franklin Township, coached by Audrey Taylor, great player in her high school days at South River between 1992 and 96. The all-time leading scorer for the Rams, over 1,300 points. Led them to a state championship as a sophomore, then played at Monmouth. Was an assistant coach at Cardinal, McCarrick, and Roselle before taking the job at Franklin, and she has turned the Warriors into a state power. Inside, Gabby Redden gets free in the paint, and she scores. Well, you get the ball into Gabby Redden down low there. She's pretty tough to stop, 8-6. Full court pressure, Argonauts, and driving in is Tiana Jackson, unable to score, but the rebound put up and in. So Franklin getting a good job by Monique Davis Campbell underneath. We mentioned she averages over 7 rebounds per contest. Franklin has a 4-point lead. It's 10-6 Warriors. Redden flips outside Correa for 3. Got it. Leilani Correa hits the 3. And it's a 1-point game, 10-9. 3:15 remaining in the first quarter. Franklin up and down the court, and a foul on Rutgers Prep. It's Kirsten McLeod drove the lane. Foul is on Chiara Tibbett. That's her first, and that's the second team foul on the Argonauts. So Tiana Jackson goes to the line. Rather, it's Kirsten McLeod, McLeod at the line, and she hits the first. She's got 3 points early on for the Warriors. Olivia Mullins checks into the game for the first time for Rutgers Prep, the 5'9" freshman. And the second free throw, good as well, as McLeod rattles both home. Kiana Schneck comes in. So Kiana Schenk comes in. 10.1 points per game. Just a freshman. It's a young Franklin team. Tremendous athleticism. That shot floated up, does not go by Mullins. It's a 3-point Franklin lead. Here comes Diamond Miller. Drives in and scores off the glass. 14-9. 5-point lead for the Warriors. Gabby Redden dribbles in and draws the foul. That'll be the first team foul on Franklin. Madison Stanley checks back into the game for Rutgers Prep. Non-shooting foul, Olivia Dabney triggers on the baseline and flips it into Mullins. Mullins way out by the midcourt line, gives to Redden. Cross-court Stanley now. Tibbett. Good ball movement here by the Argonauts. Redden, a turnaround is short. Rebound back tapped around. Redden gets it back, can't score. Redden gets it back, puts it up, and draws the foul. So Gabby Redden, so tough to deal with underneath. Second team foul on the Warriors. Foul's on Tibbett, Foul is on Camille Gray, that's her first. And to the line is Gabby Redden. And her first is no good. She'll get another. Franklin with a 14-9 lead. And second, good. So it's a 4-point game. 14-10. Number 1 seed Rutgers Prep trailing Franklin by 4. Here is Kiana Schenk. Drives in the block by Redden on the baseline. Leilani Correa checks back into the game for Rutgers Prep. And Chiara Tibbett heads to the bench. Great inbounds pass inside, but Redden, big block on Davis Campbell. Up ahead, Madison Stanley dribbles in, draws 2 defenders, Dabney for 3. Off the back rim, gets her own rebound, dishes outside, good. Leilani Correa hits the jumper, and it's a 2-point game. 14-12, a minute 35 remaining here in the second quarter. And a timeout called by Audrey Taylor. So a timeout, Franklin. The Warriors look to talk it over. A minute 36 remaining in the first quarter. Franklin Township as they break the huddle. The Warriors, as we said, a disappointing loss in the Somerset County quarterfinals. They were upset in the quarters, and they really refocused themselves. They've won 6 straight coming in now to this TOC semifinal. Here's Camille Gray between the circles and gives to Jackson. Tiana Jackson gets around the defense and scores. Jackson with a burst to the hoop. Gives Franklin a 4-point lead at 16-12. Minute 10 left in the first quarter. Redden, Stanley was open going back door, but Gabby Redden just didn't see her. Now pulls up for the short jumper and rattles it in. 2-point game, 16-14. Jackson stolen by Dabney. Beautiful play by Olivia Dabney. Flips it up ahead to Mullins. Goes cross court, Correa on the run. Leilani Correa ties the game at 16. 35 seconds remaining, first quarter. Jackson across the midcourt line for the Warriors. Dabney steals, but then can't keep control on the sideline. It'll be Franklin basketball. Tied at 16, 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Diamond Miller to toss in, does get it in to Monique Davis-Campbell, top of the key, Camille Gray. Gray dishes outside to the freshman Kiona Schenk. Ten seconds. Diamond Miller hits a three. Miller launches a long three. Franklin by three. Here's Correa, throws it away, tries to toss it to Stanley in the corner, and the first quarter comes to an end. Our score after one, Franklin Township 19, Rutgers Prep 16. On News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to News 12, Varsity's Game Time. 2017 Girls Basketball Tournament of Champions semifinals here at the Pine Belt Arena in Toms River. Franklin Township leading 19-16. Head coach Mary Klinger of Rutgers Prep. 500-plus wins for the Argonauts. Former Mary Coyle, of course, played for Teresa Grentz, the great Hall of Fame coach for Rutgers between 1978 and 1982. They were the AIAW National Champs in '82, defeated Texas. A lot of people probably forget that. That was a national championship for Rutgers before they entered the NCAA. In women's basketball, that is. Meanwhile, Leilani Correa with a beautiful move, chance for a three-point play, a chance to tie the game. And a free throw, no good. So it's a 1-point Franklin lead, 19-18 as the second quarter begins. The winner heads to the TOC final tomorrow night in Trenton against Manasquan. Here is Diamond Miller, lays it up, can't connect, fights for the rebound, and then knocked out of bounds. That'll go off of Rutgers Prep. Correa in the corner. So Miller will trigger inside court. Camille Gray thought about popping a three, but Tibbet popped out on her, and then Miller unable to connect underneath. Jump ball. It'll be Franklin basketball on the alternating arrow. Leilani Correa, by the way, off to a great start for Rutgers Prep, has 11 points here in this first half. Gray puts on the brakes. Her jump shot is short. Here comes Correa. Up ahead and then unable to stop before she went out was Jasmine Lyles. She was ahead of the field, but just couldn't put the brakes on prior to hitting the baseline. So the Warriors will toss in, and Tiana Jackson will trigger. Looking for some help. Finally gets it in to Schenk. Diamond Miller behind the back dribble. Flips over to Jackson. Jackson dribbles in. dishes underneath, and that'll be a foul, a reach-in foul, I believe, on Franklin. Rutgers Prep basketball. 6:54 left in the second quarter. Kicked out by the Warriors. Monique Davis-Campbell checks back in for Franklin. Correa in the corner. Tibbet to Dabney. Dribbling in, foul line jumper, good. Leilani Correa having some first half. She gives Rutgers Prep the lead, 20-19. And the Warriors trying to break that Argonaut press, throw it away. Big collision in the paint between Redden and Davis-Campbell. No call, and then driving, unable to score is Correa. And the rebound pulled down by Diamond Miller. It's a jump ball, and it will be Rutgers Prep possession. Mullins flips it over to Dabney. 5:40 left first half. Olivia Mullins goes back to Redden, who drives in and draws the foul. So Gabby Redden will go to the line. That is the fourth team foul on Franklin. Actually, the fifth team foul now on the Warriors. Officials, I think, are going to come over to the scorer's table. They just want to double check. Scoreboard has 5 team fouls. And indeed, it is the 5th. So Gabby Redden to the line. She will shoot 2. First is good. Gabby, terrific year, over 13 points per game, over 7 rebounds. She is going to play for Marist. Be a great addition to the Red Foxes up in Poughkeepsie. She's got 9 here in this first half. Rutgers Prep by 3, and the drive by Camille Gray doesn't go, and then the rebound put up and in by Monique Davis-Campbell, and she will go to the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Madison Stanley checks back into the game for Rutgers Prep. And Kiona Schnenk also back in for Franklin. Free throw, good. And we're tied at 22. 5:25 remaining in the first half. Stanley across the midcourt line. Tough defense by Diamond Miller. Inside, Redden, and Miller, good defensive play. Up ahead to Camille Gray, can't catch up to it, saves it, but it comes back to Mullins of Rutgers Prep. Cross court, Correa, inside Redden. Turnaround is short, good defense again by Davis-Campbell. Here is Diamond Miller, puts the brakes on, and throws it away. Tried to deliver it outside to Jackson. 22 all, 4:32 remaining. Olivia Dabney triggers in. Stanley to Redden. Back outside. Here's Correa. No. And the rebound pulled down by Kirsten McLeod of Franklin. Up ahead. Jackson. And the foul will be on Madison Stanley underneath. It'll be the 4th team foul on Rutgers Prep. And it will send Tiana Jackson to the line. A chance for Franklin to take the lead. Foul on Stanley, that's Madison's first. And Jackson will shoot free throws. And the first is good. Second, yeah, gets the roll. Franklin by 2, 24-22, the Warriors by a bucket. 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining, first half. Olivia Dabney brings it up. Madison Stanley, top of the key. Outside Dabney, launches a 3, off the rim, no. Rebound, Correa, can't score. And Diamond Miller pulls down the rebound. Up ahead, it goes to Jackson, who lays it in. 4-point Franklin lead, 26-22. Inside, Gabby Redden has it knocked away by Miller. Taken away by Franklin. Jump ball, alternating arrow favors the Warriors. 26-22. Camille Gray brings it across. Jackson puts the brakes on, bounce pass inside Gray. Beautiful bounce pass by Tiana Jackson. 6-point Franklin lead, the Warriors' largest of the game. Approaching the 3-minute mark, remaining second quarter. Here's Mullins, goes inside Stanley, outside Redden. Dabney launches a 3, it's short. Rebound knocked around underneath. Mullins dishes to Stanley. Madison Stanley, a jump ball, it'll be Rutgers Prep possession. Mullins puts it up off the side of the backboard. Miller made her change her shot. Here comes Diamond Miller, bounce pass up ahead. Great bounce pass by Miller. Camille Gray puts it in. It's 30-22, an 8-point Franklin lead. Gabby Redden can't connect. Rebound pulled down by Franklin. Miller up ahead to Jackson. Jackson, bounce pass, has it knocked away. It'll be Rutgers Prep basketball with 2:14 remaining here. Jasmine Lyles checks into the game for the Argonauts. Rutgers Prep down by 8, 30-22, our #1 ranked team in a tussle here this first half against Franklin Township. Here's Redden, bounce pass inside Tibbet, and a foul on Franklin. Seventh team foul on Franklin now, second personal foul on Kirsten McLeod. Jared Tibbetts at the line. The 6'2" junior hits the first. She'll get another. And the second, good as well. Ball knocked out of bounds. 30-24 the score. Minute 45 remaining here in the first half. Franklin to trigger in. Jackson gets it in. It's saved by McLeod in the corner. Minute and a half left in the second quarter. Tiana Jackson, very solid in the backcourt here for Franklin Township in this first half. Cross court, and driving in. Good block by Tibbett on the baseline. And knocked away by Correa. Will remain Franklin ball. Camille Gray checks back into the game for the Warriors. Franklin Township 23-7 coming in. Rutgers Prep, in case you just joined us, 29 straight wins, or 30-1 on the year. Jump shot outside, Gray off the front rim, no. Rebound Tibbett, and Dabney has it for the Argonauts. Up ahead, oh, what a block by Diamond Miller, but they call a foul. Miller thought she got all ball. Oh, Diamond Miller with some ups. So, for Miller, that's her first foul. And to the line, Jasmine Lyles, only a freshman. And her first is good. Madison Stanley checks back into the game for the Argonauts. And Gabby Redden gets a rest. So Lyles will get another. And the second, no good. Rebound. Correa outside Dabney. Gives to Correa. It's a 5-point Franklin lead. They're up 30-25. Oh, Lalani Correa. Beautifully done off the glass. 30-27. Coming back the other way, the block by Madison Stanley out of bounds on the baseline. 41 seconds left. Warriors to inbound. Get it in to Diamond Miller, who lays it in. Beautiful inbounds pass by Tiana Jackson. 32-27. It's a 5-point Franklin lead. Dabney to Tibbett, launches a jump shot, doesn't go. Rebound, knocked out of bounds off of the Argos. And it is Franklin's ball. 32-27, Warriors by 5. Full court pressure, Rutgers Prep. Jackson breaks it. Dribbles in, loses, gets it back. Comes back outside, Gray puts up the shot, no. Stanley pulls down the rebound, and you'll have a jump ball. It'll be Franklin basketball with 12 seconds left. Jackson looking to trigger in. Gets it into Miller. Diamond Miller looking to take the last shot. Weaves in, traveling. Took an extra step against two defenders. Keep in mind, Diamond Miller, only a sophomore. And up ahead, that will do it. So we have hit the half. A strong first half for Franklin Township. The Warriors lead Rutgers Prep by 5, 32-27 on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to News 12 Varsity's Game Time. Lou Brogno with you here in the New Jersey TOC semifinals. And right there, the head coach of the Rutgers women's basketball program, Hall of Fame coach C. Vivian Stringer, who's in attendance today, checking out some of the great talent in these semifinals. Coach Stringer, the only coach to guide 3 different programs to the Final Four. Of course, she did it with Rutgers twice. Cheney State in Iowa. Hall of Fame coach, approaching 1,000 victories in her brilliant coaching career. And close to 500 wins at Rutgers as well. So she is here today, no doubt checking out some of this outstanding talent. I'm sure she's taking a good hard look at Diamond Miller, the outstanding sophomore, and Leilani Correa, another sophomore in this game as well. So we are underway in the second half. Rutgers Prep, the #1 team in our tri-state area, down by 5. Franklin Township trying to initiate an upset alert. As Diamond Miller misses that shot. Here comes Olivia Dabney, puts it up. No, now Dabney gets the rebound and puts it up. Actually, it was Correa who took the shot, and Dabney gets the rebound and scores. Rutgers Prep shot just 33% from the field in that first half, only 1 of 6 from three-point range. Meanwhile, Franklin shot 46% and over 50% from three-point range. As Diamond Miller hits the shot, 34-29 the score. It is still a 5-point game. Franklin on top. Warriors trying to beat Rutgers Prep for the second time this year. Chiara Tippett hits that shot from outside. It's 34-31. 6 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. The winner will head to the TOC final tomorrow night in Trenton to take on Manasquan. The Warriors won their 31st game of the season as they defeated Red Bank Catholic in impressive fashion in the first semifinal played here today. Foul at Rutgers Prep underneath on Gabby Redden. That's her first. And to the line is Tiana Jackson. It's been impressive so far in this game. The sophomore point guard for Franklin. Misses the first, she'll get another. It's a 3-point game, trying to give the Warriors a 4-point advantage, and the second is no good, but the rebound pulled down by Franklin. It's a jump ball, and it will be the Warriors' possession. Nice job by Kirsten McLeod underneath to hustle in and get her hands on the ball. Underneath, shot put up and in by Monique Davis-Campbell. Again, Franklin up by 5, 36-31. 6 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Madison Stanley gets free underneath and scores. Full court pressure by the Argonauts. 36-33, and driving coast to coast, Camille Gray. Again, Franklin up by 5, 38-33. Here's Tibbett trying to go to Redden, but throws it away. It's intercepted by Monique Davis-Campbell. Here comes Diamond Miller driving in, can't score. And a jump ball this time will give it to Rutgers Prep. Rutgers Prep wins this year, big wins over Gill St. Bernard's, Wildwood Catholic, St. Rose, and the Patrick School in the state tournament. They defeated Queen of Peace last week, you might remember, on the non-public B championship game. Their second straight non-public B title. That was a dominant performance against the Seraphs. Inbounds pass comes into Olivia Mullins. 5.5 remaining third quarter, long way to go. Rutgers Prep down by 5. Here's Correa, brilliant drive. Knifes through the defense and scores. Correa with 17 points for Rutgers Prep. And a timeout called by Franklin. 5 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. Third quarter, Franklin Township with a 3-point lead. They're up 38-35. So following the timeout, it'll be Franklin basketball. Warriors get it in. This is Diamond Miller, the sensational sophomore for Franklin. Loses the dribble and it goes out of bounds off of the Warriors. So the pressure of Rutgers Prep causes the turnover. And the Argonauts will toss it in. Correa dishes to Dabney, floats it up, no. And the rebound pulled down by Davis Campbell. Here's Jackson, outside to Gray, back to Jackson. Tiana Jackson flips outside, jumper is good. Kiona Schnenk, who averages 10 points a game as a freshman, makes it a 5-point game, 40-35. Here's Correa to Dabney for 3 off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Miller. Diamond Miller takes it in and a foul before the shot. Called on Olivia Mullins. I don't believe that was in the act of shooting. I believe it was before the shot. So Franklin will inbound on the baseline. Second team foul on Rutgers Prep here in the second half. 40-35. Inbound to Gray. Another great inbounds pass by Tiana Jackson. 7-point lead for Franklin. Their largest lead of the game. Dabney fakes the 3. Outside Madison Stanley can't connect. Ball knocked away and knocked out of bounds off of Rutgers Prep. It'll be Franklin basketball. Franklin Township up by 7. Looking for their 24th victory of the year. And without question, it would be their greatest and biggest of the year, as it would send them to the TOC final if they can win. Knocked away, though, stolen. Up ahead, Correa. She is an impressive young player. Leilani Correa's got 19 points. And it looks like a foul on Rutgers Prep on the floor. It's 42-37. Three team fouls on Rutgers Prep. That call goes against Franklin. They step on the out of bounds line. So the Argonauts with the basketball. They're down by 5. 42-37, 3:25 remaining in the third quarter. Dabney pops a 3, it's in and out. Diamond Miller dribbles in. And it's knocked out of bounds off of Rutgers Prep. It'll be Franklin basketball. And that's knocked out by Dabney. Rutgers Prep has played from behind almost the entire game. Franklin got off to a good start. Argonauts have not been able to catch up. At one point, they were able to tie the score. Oh, great backdoor cut. Kiona Schenk puts it in. 7-point Franklin lead, 44-37. Correa has it stripped away. Davis Campbell reaching in. Diamond Miller spinning, twisting, and it's a jump ball. It'll be Franklin basketball. Brooke Peichel checks into the game for the first time for the Argonauts. Back outside, it comes to Jackson and delivers to Gray at the top of the key. Franklin has a 7-point lead, 44-37, 2:15 remaining here in this third quarter. Schneck puts it up, no. And Redden pulls down the rebound and gives to Brooke Peichel. Here's Mullins. The pass is intercepted. Here's Miller for three! Diamond Miller buries a three. Franklin has a 10-point lead. 1:45 remaining. And a jump shot put in there by Mullins. Timeout. Rutgers Prep. 1:41 remaining in the third. It's an 8-point lead for Franklin, 47-39. Warriors will inbound following the timeout. Diamond Miller, 14 points for the Warriors. Camille Gray dribbles in. Jackson lays it in off the glass. Again, it's a 10-point lead for Franklin. 49-39, 1:05 remaining, a blocking foul on the Warriors. Foul is on Camille Gray, that's her second. And that's just the second team foul on Franklin here in this second half. Gabby Redden misses and can't corral the rebound, but then the Warriors throw it away. So Rutgers Prep will get it back. Argonauts down by 10, our #1 team on the ropes here in this TOC semifinal. Gabby Redden gives it to Correa, and she draws the foul. It's a third team foul on Franklin. And the second personal foul on Diamond Miller. So to the line, Leilani Correa. Correa has had some big games this year. She had 20 points against Manasquan in the victory over the Manasquan Warriors on January 29th, 62-54. And she's got 19 here tonight. Gray, bounce pass inside. Unable to connect though. Davis Campbell. It's a 9-point lead and reaching in. Camille Gray in the backcourt. Non-shooting foul. 4th team foul on Franklin Township. And Rutgers Prep will throw inside court. 3rd personal foul on Camille Gray. Correa hands off to Dabney. Brooke Peichel outside. Mullins in the corner. 20 seconds left, 3rd quarter. Rutgers Prep trying to finish the 3rd period strong. Dabney to Correa. 10 seconds. Leilani Correa dribbles in, stops, pops, it's short. Pulled down, up ahead, trying to feed it to Miller. Dabney at the buzzer, off the rim, and the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Well, 3 quarters complete in this TOC semifinal. Yes, it is an upset alert officially. Franklin leads Rutgers Prep 49-40 as we head to quarter number 4 on News 12, Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to the Pine Belt Arena in Toms River. Lou Brogna with you on the call here in the 2017 Tournament of Champion Girls Basketball Semifinals. Franklin Township, ranked number 15 in our tri-state poll, the number 4 seed in this tournament, looking to pull the upset against the number 1 team in the tri-state, Rutgers Prep, which comes in riding a 29-game winning streak. Right now, the Argonauts in trouble. They are down by 9, 49-40 as the 4th quarter begins. Correa trying to get it over to Brooke Peichel. She saves it on the far sideline, picks it up, keeps the dribble, gives it to Correa. Franklin, tough defense. Here's Correa, dribbles in, can't connect. And it's pulled down by Diamond Miller. Miller dribbles in, floats it up and draws the foul. She'll shoot 2. Franklin Township trying to put themselves in the TOC final for the first time in program history. And Miller hits the first. Diamond Miller has already drawn early interest from the likes of Seton Hall, Virginia Tech, Fordham, Villanova, St. Joe's Philly, and of course several other schools here today to check her out, including Rutgers. Head coach C. Vivian Stringer is here. It's a 10-point Franklin lead. Mullins hits a big jumper, draws the Argonauts to within 8. It's 50-42. Long way to go, 6:50 remaining traveling. Good defense by Rutgers Prep. So the Argos a chance to cut it to 6 now, and they will inbound it. This is Mullins across the midcourt line, dribbles in, gives to Dabney. Outside Correa from the foul line, jumper's good. Leilani Correa draws Rutgers Prep to within 6. 21 points now for Correa, 50-44 the score. Up ahead, Monique Davis-Campbell puts the brakes on, gives it back to Diamond Miller. Can this young Franklin team close it out here against the number 1 team in the tri-state? And a foul on the baseline called against the Argonauts. Foul is on Correa. That's her first. And Tiana Jackson to the line, the sophomore for the Warriors. Hits the first. Franklin, Group 4 state champions. They defeated Sayreville 68-36 to win their 2nd title in school history, their 2nd in the last 3 years. They also won the championship in 2015. They've never been to the TOC final, though. If they can hang on to this lead, they're 6 minutes and change away from accomplishing that feat. Here's Correa, gives to Mullins. Nice weave here by Rutgers Prep. Madison Stanley back to Dabney. Inside Redden, puts it up, can't connect. Argonauts got the shot they wanted, but it danced off the rim. It's an 8-point Franklin lead. Here's Camille Gray, makes it a 10-point game. 54-44, Franklin. 5:35 remaining. Correa to Redden, turnaround, short. Stanley basically tackles Monique Davis-Campbell. Foul on Rutgers Prep. 6th team foul on the Argonauts. And Tiana Jackson to toss it in. Traveling. The call on Franklin. Rutgers Prep again. Good defense on that full court pressure. And a timeout called by head coach Audrey Taylor of the Warriors. 5:29 remaining, 4th quarter. Franklin 54, Rutgers Prep 44. 54-44, 5:29 remaining in the 4th quarter. Correa stops, pops, hits. What a game for Leilani Correa. 24 points for the Argonauts. And that long pass knocked out by Correa. It's an 8-point game, 54-46. He's got 24 of the Argonauts' 46 points. It's been quite an effort. Tiana Jackson brings it across here for Franklin. Diamond Miller in the corner, dribbling in, and a foul on Rutgers Prep on the baseline. And to the line goes Camille Gray. Gray, the junior, averaging 9.5 points a game. Foul on Gabby Redden, her second. And Gray eyes the basket and hits. She'll get one more. And her second, good as well. Again, it's a 10-point lead for Franklin. Olivia Dabney in and out. Rebound Correa, dishes outside Redden, it's short. And falling down hard was Camille Gray for Franklin. And she's shaken up. They pull her back up, but hopefully she's okay. She really hit the floor hard. Rutgers Prep to inbound. Down by 10. Still time, 4 minutes and 35 seconds left. But each possession needs to count here for the Argos. Madison Stanley outside Correa for three. In and out. Redden can't find the dribble off the rebound. Franklin basketball. Tiana Jackson brings it across. 4:10 remaining. Gray, Franklin in no hurry. They have a 10-point lead. Jump shot from the corner, in and out. And the rebound pulled down by Madison Stanley. Here comes Dabney, puts the brakes on. Cross court Correa for three, it's short. And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Franklin basketball. A reminder, if you're watching live on this Sunday afternoon, the boys TOC semifinals coming up tonight here from the Pine Belt Arena. Two terrific matchups. Don Bosco Prep taking on Linden in the first game, and the Patrick School going up against Teaneck in game number 2. Dave Resnick will have the call on both of those games tonight for you here on News 12 Varsity's Game Time. And then tomorrow night, of course, we'll have the Tournament of Champion finals. From Trenton, the girls' championship game at 6:30. And it will be Manasquan versus the winner of this game, either Franklin or Rutgers Prep. And then the boys' championship game to follow. That's tomorrow night. Camille Gray takes the free throw, doesn't go. 56-46. Driving ahead is Correa, can't score. Franklin's got a 3-on-1. Here's Gray. And it's a jump ball. It'll be Franklin basketball. Chiara Tibbett checks into the game for Rutgers Prep. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. Gray pops a jumper. Good! Camille Gray gives Franklin a 12-point lead. Correa between the circles. Drives in and draws the foul. Stops the clock with 3:15 left. Franklin trying to knock off Rutgers Prep for the second time this year. They defeated the Argonauts 56-51 in overtime on the 20th of December. That's the last time Rutgers Prep lost a game this season. If the score holds up, Rutgers Prep would finish the season 30-2, and both losses would be at the hands of Franklin. Second free throw's good. 58-48, it's a 10-point game. Obviously, Rutgers Prep needs some turnovers because they're down by 10. Gray breaks the press, puts it up, and in. Terrific play by Camille Gray. Coast to coast, she's got 20 points for the Warriors. What a game she has played. And then inside is Tibbett. Cuts it back to 10. 60-50. Miller dishes inside, laid up and in. Another good look by Diamond Miller. 62-50. 2.5 remaining. Correa outside, jump shot, Mullins. Olivia Mullins hits the jumper. He needed that, cuts it to 9, 62-53. And Gray again, flips it out to Jackson, can't score. And Correa pulls down the rebound. Here comes Rutgers Prep. Knocked away and a foul on Franklin. I know the Warriors like to push it up and down the court, but they have a 9-point lead. It would be beneficial to them to take a little air out of the ball. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, and perhaps that's what Audrey Taylor is going to convey to her team right now. They have a 9-point lead with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. 62-53, Franklin Township. Following the timeout, Rutgers Prep to inbound. This Rutgers Prep squad has won 2 straight Somerset County titles, 5 Somerset titles overall. They've only been in the NJSIAA for the last 4 years. What a program Mary Klinger has built. But unless they can put on a furious rally, their first trip to the TOC final will have to wait. Minute 40 remaining. Diamond Miller takes her time. Gives to Tiana Jackson. Peichel reaches in and slaps it away. Good play by Peichel. And then Correa tried to dump it up ahead, but too far. So with 1:26 remaining, Franklin's lead is still 9. And Rutgers Prep, I'm sure soon will probably start fouling, try to get the Warriors to the line, but Jackson breaks the press. Goes up top, 1:18 remaining. Down to 1:10. Franklin fans beginning to sense it. Miller sends it across. There's the foul by Brooke Peichel with 1:03 remaining. And some of the Rutgers Prep fans begin to head towards the exit. A disappointing afternoon for the #1 team in our tri-state area, the Argonauts, who are down 62-53. Keona Schnenk at the line, hits the first. Only a freshman. How good is this Franklin team going to be? There's only one senior on the squad. One. Monique Davis Campbell. That's it. 63-53, 1 minute left. Correa throws it away. Diamond Miller tosses it across, up ahead. It's been a spectacular game for Camille Gray, who leads the Warriors with 21 points. Inside traveling is the call on Davis Campbell. 40 seconds left. Franklin on their way to the TOC final. Big upset here. Well, maybe not a big upset, but certainly a result that many didn't feel would happen. Rutgers Prep coming in heavily favored, but Franklin played a terrific game. 66-55. Brooke Peichel, the jump shot off the mark. 13 seconds left. Franklin fans are on their feet. They are beside themselves. What a moment for them. Brooke Peichel puts it in, and that will do it. Franklin defeats Rutgers Prep 66-57. The Warriors head to the TOC final. They will play for the overall New Jersey State Championship tomorrow night against Manasquan. It's a battle of the Warriors. The Franklin Warriors versus the Manasquan Warriors. Franklin improves to 24-7. Rutgers Prep finishes a brilliant season at 30-2. Once again, final score, Franklin Township 66, Rutgers Prep 57, and the Warriors advance to the TOC final tomorrow night. We'll be back to talk about Franklin's big win in just a few moments on News 12 Varsity's Game Time. Welcome back to News 12 Varsity's Game Time. What a win for Franklin as the Warriors advance to the TOC final as they defeat Rutgers Prep 66-57. Standing by with Camille Gray, congratulations on the win. What does this win mean to your team to head to the TOC championship game? This game means the world to us. We've never been this far. As long as I've been here, we've never made it this far, and this game just means the world to us. We stayed positive our whole way through. The whole way through everything, we just stayed positive and kept bringing our team up. Like, we know we can make it this far. Camille, this is the second time that you were able to knock off Rutgers Prep this year. What was the key today? What was the difference in today's game?
we knew that we beat them once, so it's possible. We just have to, the first game we won, we out-rebound, we out-hustled, and we just had to do that again.
As you head to the championship game tomorrow night, how do you feel about the way this team is playing, and what do you feel about going into that matchup against Manasquan tomorrow night?
I feel like with our team, we could beat any team. We're unbeatable right now. We have the heart, we have the hustle, and everybody's mind is in it together.
Congratulations on the victory. Good luck tomorrow night. All right, Neil Gray from Franklin. And the Warriors advance to the TOC final tomorrow night to take on Manasquan. For everyone here at News 12 Varsity's Game Time, I'm Lou Brogno. Thanks for joining us. Once again, your final score, Franklin Township 66, Rutgers Prep 57. The Warriors advance to the TOC final.